I always wondered how I would react if I was ever told that I had cancer. What are we looking at? Is it something treatable, or do I need to get my house in order? My dad bought this farm in 1953. We've been farming here ever since. We've been certified organic for 24 years now, and it's a lifestyle more than anything. It's not a job, it's a lifestyle.
I love to watch when he does his farming. I like to watch things grow. It's really beautiful. He's working all day, works through the evening. When it's dark, he can come in and get something to eat and then start over the next day. So
this past year, we were right in harvest season doing corn, and I just didn't have energy. If I wanted to do something, I really had to put my mind to it and give it 110%, and I still would be tired out.
Things were happening that just didn't make a lot of sense for him, and he just couldn't keep up with things. So he finally decided one morning he was going to go to the doctor.
And I said, I'm so extremely tired. And he said, well, let's do some blood work. Wednesday night, we got the phone call that just had a chance to review your blood work. I don't want to alarm you, but we could be looking at leukemia. I've been feeling bad for a long time, and I didn't want to prolong it any longer. So I could get into Rochester General that very next Monday. That's when we met Dr. Renteria and team.
So Rodney was diagnosed with an acute myeloid leukemia with a specific mutation called NPM1 mutation.
Linda was able to come in with me on my initial visit when we both, we found out together that I had leukemia.
They gave us time, Rod and I, alone for a little while. And we talked and prayed.
You really have to question things when you're facing something that could be terminal.
Let's not forget that we were during COVID. To have a life-threatening experience for the patient and the caregiver, it is very difficult.
He was there for 4 weeks. I guess my big question was, is he ever coming home? Because I couldn't go with him, and I couldn't see him.
It was hard being away from her. We would talk every day. She would stand outside the window where I could look out and see her, and we'd wave to each other. I think it's good to be optimistic. You don't want to be defeated before you even start.
You have to really be in sync with your patient to understand what is the patient's goals in life. He always made very clear that he wanted to go back to be himself. He's a farmer, very active person. He always verbalized the fact that he wanted to go back to work.
And I had the choice of doing chemo pills for approximately 2, maybe 3 years, or doing HIDAC, which is a high dose of chemo, but they don't always do a HIDAC on people over 60 because it is a lot of chemo.
In his case, he has a very, very, very good performance status, so we knew that we could be a little bit more aggressive. So we also coordinate care around the patient to make sure that they can be rehabilitated, so to speak, to resume what they enjoy doing the most in their lives. Because of the type of disease that he got, the acute leukemia that he got, he has a very, very good chance to actually be cured and never hear about this acute leukemia ever more. For Rodney, the future is bright. Absolutely.
So I'm thankful just to be here. Linda's retired. She'd like me to be not quite so dedicated to the farm. So we're in the process of cutting back some.
I'm hoping that once things calm down with COVID, we can do more traveling to see our children and grandchildren.
It's changed my perspective on priorities. I just look forward to spending more time with Linda and the family and actually doing a better job with what we have to take care of for the time being. I'm blessed. Well.
We're both blessed, dear.
Yes, we are. Amen. You're going to get me tearing up here.